Chapter 21. A Crime Thriller. The detective paced around the wreck of the Rolls-Royce. Stella had a good look at him now. Strauss was a portly man, with thick-framed glasses and a shock of wiry black hair. On his upper lip sat a bushy moustache, not unlike a big hairy caterpillar. He very much looked the part of a detective, and could have stepped straight out of a crime thriller. A long brown crumpled mac was worn over an even more crumpled grey suit that seemed at least a size too small for him. His outfit was topped off with that detective's favourite, a brown felt hat. Stella watched as the man inspected the damage and made illegible scribbles in his notebook. She caught a glimpse of her reflection in the one window of the Rolls that hadn't been smashed, and hardly recognised herself. She looked awful. It was embarrassing to be seen barefoot and wearing a torn and bedraggled nightdress in front of a total stranger, with black coal dust smeared all over her face and her hair. No wonder the detective thought she had the appearance of an urchin. Right now she certainly didn't look like the daughter of a lord and a lady herself. As the girl showed the detective the battered car, Soot had been dispatched to climb down the chimney and into Aunt Alberta's bedroom to make sure she was still sleeping. As soon as Alberta awoke, he was to conjure up another of his ghostly disturbances, anything to keep the wicked woman from seeing the detective. For now, if Stella could convince Strauss that her aunt was responsible for her parents' deaths, there was no reason why he couldn't race upstairs and arrest her on the spot. He could handcuff her while she slept. The little girl looked on in silence as the detective lifted the crumpled bonnet of the Rolls-Royce and inspected the engine, tapping various parts with his pen. Next he kicked all the tyres with his foot and knelt down and looked at the undercarriage. Stella wasn't sure what was being achieved by all this, but assumed as Strauss was the detective he must know best. Finally he rose to his feet and announced, "Well, miss, after a thorough inspection of the motor vehicle, I can conclude that this was nothing more than a tragic accident. If you will excuse me, I will be on my way back to Scotland Yard." "It wasn't an accident," pleaded the girl. "Why ever not?" The detective rolled his eyes. "Because I believe my papa was poisoned." This stopped Strauss in his tracks. "Poisoned, you say?" Yes, spluttered the girl. Stella was certain of it, but still felt nervous saying it. The detective pulled his glasses down and peered over them deep into Stella's eyes. It was clear she had really caught his attention. "Miss, you and I need to sit down so you can tell me absolutely everything you know."